Do I need a smart TV? Why can't I use a regular LED TV? Why do I need all these kitchen gadgets with so many beddings? Questions. Trying to figure out what's important and what's not can be quite daunting. But don't worry, I've done all the hard work for you so you don't have to. This video is going to take you through all the essential items you need when you're starting your STR. Are you ready? So guys, we're back in our amazing home called the Bahamas. Remember the first video? Yeah, I'm in one of the rooms there. So in this video, I'm taking you through the essentials that you need to set up your home. So you're just starting out your home, you're trying to figure out, oh gosh, what do I need? There are just so many things and so many moving parts. I'm here to just make it concise for you and easy. Before you go ahead to watch the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and please turn up the notification bell so when we drop hot gems for you, you'll be notified. So first of all, before I go into like the essential list, I also wanted to talk about something I call like a tailored essential list. So it's pretty much, you know how like some homes have gyms, some homes have pools, some homes have studies. You need to tailor your essential list to what your home has. What your property is going to be used for is also very, very important to creating your tailored essential list. For example, if your property is used for a short-term rental, your needs are going to be different from a mid-term or a long-term one. Another very, very important part of creating your tailored essential list is you need to know who you're trying to attract, i.e. your guest avatar. I remember my first home, which is Casa Nomads. My guest avatar was pretty much me, a traveler and a creative. So I wanted to create a space that I could get my creative juices flowing. So I had an Instagrammable wall. I also wanted to be taken back to one of the most beautiful places I have been to, Zanzibar. So I created a room that had like the Zanzibari type bed. So all these different things, I mean, if you're trying to do your home for a business traveler, for example, you know an essential item to be there has to be a workstation. So all these things actually matter and then they differ from home to home. So it's very, very important for you to tailor your essential list to who you're trying to attract. Another way to also create your essential list is ask an existing host. So things change. What's essential today might not be essential tomorrow. I remember when we started out, just having regular cable TV in your home was fine. But now you see guests constantly asking for Netflix, Hulu, Disney TV, and all sorts of on-demand platforms that I've probably never heard of before. So you know that you need to have like a smart TV, for example, not a regular LED TV. Another thing you also have to consider is, what season are we in? For now, for example, we're in Corona season. You know that you definitely need to have an automatic sanitizing dispenser in your home. You need to provide your guests complimentary masks and then sanitizing wipes. So all those things have now become essential because we're in Corona season. So all these things together will help you create your tailored essential list. And then finally, there's something I mentioned earlier about the kind of home that you have and the amenities that you have in your home. For example, we have a home with a pool, and it would be nice to have like some nice noodles and pool toys in there. If your home is like a 4-bedroom home and is fit for family, you should have baby-centered items in there because if you are marketing it for, a 5-bedroom home, obviously it's families that will book that home, right? So you must have things for like kids and babies in there. So that's it for the tailored essential list. So now I'm going to go to like the non-tailored essential list, and I'll just touch on the not so obvious items. I'm not going to tell you to get a couch because duh, you're going to have a couch there, or have a bed because come on, where is your guest going to sleep, right? So I'll touch on the not so obvious items that you should have in your home. And then I'm going to put in the description box a full downloadable list of everything you can imagine you should have in your home. Trust me, it's going to be detailed. We're not going to miss out on anything. So I'll tell you how we create our essential list. So we usually take a home and put the home in categories. So we say kitchen, living room, dining room, bathroom, and bedroom. So those are like the 5 most common spaces or obvious spaces that a home would have. Now, if your home has like a patio or a terrace, then that's different. You know that you must have outdoor chairs. So for the living room, couch is a bit too obvious. One thing you should definitely have in this time, in this moment, is a smart TV. Do not play with that. It's either you have a smart TV. If you don't have a smart TV, you should have either Apple TV or Fire Stick. So because people are more into watching on-demand streaming platforms right now than cable TV. So when people go into your home, the first thing they'll ask for is, oh, do you have Netflix? What's your Netflix password? And then the abroad ones ask for Hulu, Disney TV, and stuff like that. So having a smart TV, extremely important. Do not compromise on that. So the second non-obvious item I feel or I know you should have in your living room is a fleece or a living room blanket, right? So a fleece is very important because you don't want people carrying like your duvets all around the house in case they get cold or they just want something cozy downstairs. A fleece is perfect. Then finally, board games. Do not underestimate the importance of board games in your home. Like all our homes have board games and I know people appreciate it when they go there. And it doesn't have to be anything expensive. It can be Ludo, Ayo, regular playing cards, and then there are quite a number of really good Nigerian made games now. There's Jollof Wars, there's Fill in the Black, tons and tons of them. You should have like a stack of board games in your home. Now we're moving on to the dining room. In the dining room, 2 things that I feel hosts tend to overlook is table mats or placemats and coasters. Coasters are just too important. You don't want people leaving cup marks all over your furniture and all of that. It doesn't look good. And it takes time to clean off. So whether your furniture is glass or is wood, you always want to have coasters so that when people are drinking water or drinking tea or a glass of wine, they're not just putting it directly on your dining table, they're putting it on something. Those are the 2 things I feel hosts tend to forget to add to their essential list for their dining room. Now onto the kitchen. The kitchen, you're like, oh, kitchen, very obvious now. I have a kitchen at home. I don't need a list for it. Yes, you do. Number 1 is 2 gas cylinders. I didn't say a gas cylinder, I said 2 gas cylinders because you need a refill at every point in time. Trust me, when we started, we had guests call us at 10 p.m. to tell us their gas had finished. And in my mind, I'm thinking, what are you doing cooking or eating at 10 p.m.? But really, that's none of my business. We should have a spare cylinder. So even if there's nobody on ground to help them out, it's there for them to switch over. So 2 gas cylinders, very important. 2 other things I feel hosts might forget is tea, coffee, that kind of stuff, and spices. Like people, it's so funny. Like I remember when I got a review or when we got a review and somebody was like, oh, the home had all sorts of spices. I'm like, spices, really? Well, it's so important. It's a home. People want to feel like they're at home, and it doesn't have to be anything pricey or anything expensive. Just give them the basics: salt, curry, thyme, suya pepper, maybe, and then maybe stock cubes, and then just have like a good, nice selections of teas and coffees for them to pick from. They will totally appreciate it. And then finally, for the home, don't forget a sieve and a grater and a garlic press. 3 of those things, extremely important. Moving on to the bedroom. The bedroom, 2 things. Cloth hangers. I know you're like, oh, cloth hangers, but yeah, trust me, I've been in homes that I couldn't even hang my clothes. So people forget that. And a mattress topper. If you are looking for people to give you the best reviews on your beddings, just get a mattress topper. That's our secret. Put a mattress topper over the bed. The sheets don't even have to be 1,000 Egyptian cotton thread count. It can be like regular polished cotton. But when you put a mattress topper over that bed, the sleep is sound, it's heavenly, and they will just continue to give you praises. So we're moving on to the bathroom now, which is like the final space in the home. And I have 3 things that you should not forget to have in there. Number 1 is a floating shelf. So it can either be wooden or made of glass, but a floating shelf is very, very important. So I mean, your guests can put their little candles on there if they like to burn candles when they're in the bathroom, or you can have your soap dispenser on there as well. Second thing is a bath mat. Like, you don't want your guests coming out of the bathroom and then the entire floor is flooded, right? So you need to have like nice, and then not just any bath mat, like a bath mat that soaks in water pretty well. And then finally, a toothbrush holder. I detest seeing toothbrush just hanging on the sink. I mean, it should be in a holder, so you better get a toothbrush holder. Finally, there's a category where I put as others, which the one thing I feel you shouldn't forget in that other category is a home guide. So it can be a digital guide, it can be a physical guide, it can be one where they can scan, but a home guide is so important. It takes your STR from here to here. Home guides can have anything and everything. It can have your house manual, your house rules, and then most especially it should have some sort of guide into the city. So ours, for example, is focused on what's around the home so that people can know what's around them in terms of like proximity. You have some guides that concentrate just on like unique experiences in the city, and then some is pretty much about things you can do, like live like a local type of guide, you know what I mean? So a home guide is super essential. However you want to tailor it to your home depends on you. So that's it, that's my list. Don't forget to get the downloadable list, full list, in the description box, and I hope you love watching this video. So let me know if there's anything you feel I might have missed out, anything you always have in your home or you recommend to other hosts to have in their homes. So till the next video, thank you for watching.